The biggest obstacle that you have to starting a bookkeeping business is a lack of belief in yourself. You let people who've never done this thing talk you out of your dreams of starting your own business. And as long as you keep listening to them, you are going to continue to play it safe. They're going to tell you why it's not going to work for you. It's not because they have evidence that it's not going to work for you. It's just because they've never done it. The people they surround themselves with haven't done this thing. And so when you have made a decision that you want to start your own bookkeeping business and then you go talk to people who have not done it, what are they going to tell you? All they're going to tell you is it's not going to work because they don't know people who've made it work. They might even go as far as telling you, you know what, if you're looking for a job, give me a resume, I'm going to pass it along. But the thing is, those same people weren't asking for your resume when you were actually looking for a job. And right now, when you've made a decision to do something that they are not familiar with, their attempt to try to talk you out of your goals is by offering help, which I say is a handicap, honestly. I was talking to a person who was part of my mentorship program where I mentor accountants and bookkeepers who want to start and run their own bookkeeping practices or grow their own bookkeeping practice to 6 figures and beyond without the burnout. And in the program, the person is a beginner, just getting started, has tons and tons and tons of professional certifications and everything, but not enough experience. And so this person doesn't have the evidence that they're able to do this. Granted, you've never done it. You can't expect to be able to do it. But that's the point of having somebody to guide you, to mentor you, to teach you. And when you go around and you're asking people their opinions about the thing that you're trying to do, and you're talking to people who haven't done it, you're talking to people who are employees, what are they going to tell you? They're going to tell you exactly what they know. It's not necessarily because you're trying to talk you out of your dreams. They're just telling you what they know. And if you do not believe in yourself enough, if you do not believe in what it is you're trying to do, you will believe them. Your lack of belief in yourself is the thing that is actually going to stop you or slow down your progress towards the goal that you have set for yourself. So I heard recently from one of the podcasts I listened to, this guy, he talked about the 3 things that if you do, there's no way you're going to fail. If you do those 3 things, there's no way you're going to fail. And here's my version of that. He talked about having the balls to start, the brains to learn, and the grit to never quit. That applies to every single thing that you set out to do. The balls to start is the courage to start, is the belief in yourself to start. And if you don't believe in yourself enough, you need to surround yourself with people who believe in you more than you believe in yourself. People who are going to tell you, you know what? I don't know how to do this thing, but I think it's possible. Here's how I can help. Or at least don't be around people who are going to stop your dream from happening. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who are not going to stop you when you are about to go on an adventure that is a good thing for you. Believe in yourself enough to start. And sometimes all that entails is just a decision that I'm gonna make this happen. You don't know how, you just say, I'm gonna make it happen. I wanna start my own bookkeeping business. Perfect, good. The how, we're not there yet. But once you've decided that it's something you wanna do, then let's get into the how, right? You learn. That's what we do in my program. We help people with the tools, the things that they need to be able to launch that business. And if you've already launched it, the tools that you need to grow the business, to replace your full-time income, to give you the life that you desire. I come across too many bookkeepers who are burnt out. They work more hours than they can afford to. They're taken away from personal time, taken away from family time, spending more time at the office trying to put in hours to finish up and catch up with some deadlines. You're burned out. It's just the fact that you are burned out. So I'm talking about the balls to start, the courage to start, the decision to start. It's a decision. And then you find a mentor that's going to help you or teach you or guide you to be able to do the thing that you're setting out to do. In this case, like I mentioned, starting to run a bookkeeping business, there are so many things you need to be able to do. So many things you need to learn how to do. From selecting a niche, to learning about pricing, to learning how to position yourself online, learning how to contact clients, learning how to offer your services to people. Those are a lot of things that you need to be able to learn to do. And when you're getting started, sometimes you think this is all about having the skill of a good bookkeeper. That's not a difficult skill to teach. You should be willing to learn. You will learn how to put in some numbers properly. That is the work of bookkeeping. That's not a business of bookkeeping. There's so much more to it. And once those two things are checked, you just have to make a decision that no matter how tough it gets, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna quit. Because everything worthwhile is difficult at the start. It gets easier eventually, if you stick around long enough to make it work for you. So earlier, the conversation I was having, this person who belongs to my mentorship program happened to be on a networking event, one of those networking events where everybody says what they do. It's kind of like they're gauging to see, are you successful? Are you not successful? One of those things. And as part of what I've taught her to do, I'm like, you need to have your 30-second, we call it the elevator pitch, but have your 30-second elevator pitch ready to go. What do you do? What are you looking for? How do you help people? Introduce yourself. You need to know how to introduce yourself when you go to these events. And so she's practicing it and she's introducing herself and she says, she's starting her own thing. She's looking for clients and that. And the people that she was around, they were all employees. They were all CPAs. They were all employees. Nobody there was running their own business. And so when she's talking about, I want to run my own business, and everyone is looking at her like, you sure? You would make so much more by working for a firm that's just going to hire you and blah, blah, blah. Not true. But let's say it is true. This person has decided that they want to go out on their own and do what they want to do on their own. And she's networking with you guys because she's letting you know what she's doing and letting you know if you know somebody who is looking for an accountant, a bookkeeper, whatever, introduce me to them. And you're like, no, I'd rather have your resume. What on earth? Anyway, your lack of belief in yourself is your own biggest obstacle as to why you are not getting started. Because all of these conversations ended up poking holes in this person's bubble. They poked holes in this person's confidence, and they show up not so sure of themselves anymore. And all I had to do was remind them, why did you want to do this in the first place? Do you intend to become an employee, or do you intend to start your own practice? Because both ways are completely possible. It can be both. If you want to do something, do it. Don't be half in, half out. Do you want to run your own practice, or do you want to be an employee? It's not about what the people said. It's about what you want. Do you want to be an employee, or do you want to run your own practice? Both are possible. There's no right or wrong way. It comes down to what you want. And hey, by the way, you've tried to do this thing for years upon years upon years, and it's not been working, and now you're attempting to do something else. Of course, it's normal that you might doubt yourself a little bit, but I believe so much in you. The things that you're going to be able to do with the right guidance, the things you're going to be able to do, you'll be so proud of yourself. Right now, I know you don't see it because you don't have the proof, you don't have the evidence that you were able to do it because you're brand new to this. I get it. But if you're like the person that I was talking to, who's sitting on the fence, so unsure of yourself, find someone who believes in you more than you do believe in yourself. Tell them what you're trying to do. Tell them where you're stuck. And when they tell you what to do, go do it. Believe in yourself. Because that lack of belief in you is the thing that is your biggest obstacle to your progress. So make a decision that you're going to do something. Believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, find someone who believes in you more than you believe in yourself. Make a decision that you're going to learn everything that can be learned from this person. And make a decision that you're not going to quit.